Namaste dear students. So welcome back to the second online classes, and we were discussing about the chapter hydrocarbons. In that, so we have seen the introduction part, nomenclature, and now the preparative, the continuation of the preparation of alkanes. So in that we have seen the preparation of alkanes from the hydrocarbons, that is, so when alkenes is made to react with the hydrogen or a dihydrogen in the presence of nickel, or you can use platinum, palladium or nickel. So the addition of hydrogen takes place, hydrogen atoms takes place for an unsaturated alkene, or you can use alkyne in order to produce alkanes. So thus alkanes are produced. So that is the preparation of alkanes from unsaturated hydrocarbons that we have seen. So another preparation of alkanes is from alkyl halides. So when alkyl halides on reduction is nothing but addition of hydrogen. So hydrogen in the presence of reducing agent you need to have. So it is zinc in the presence of dilute HCl. This is must and should. So while writing, so in the presence of zinc in dilute HCl, so we'll get alkanes and along with the formation of HCl. So these are the two methods that we have discussed. So let us see the other three methods of preparation of alkanes. So the third method of preparation of alkanes is from alkyl halides again, and that is a named reaction. So we have a name for it, and it's important. So from alkyl halides, and we have the reaction has a name for it, so that is Woods reaction, WURTZ, Woods reaction. So when alkyl halides are made to react with sodium in the presence of dry ether, that is, which is free from moisture, so reaction occurs so as to form alkanes. So higher alkanes are prepared. Let us see the reaction. So this is alkyl halide. Alkyl, we have seen the formula, so that is RCl. So R is nothing but, or you can use Br also, I also. So R is nothing but alkyl group. So it may be a CH3 group or C2H5 group or C3H7, anything. So it is, let me take the CH3 alkyl halide. So here we have taken chloride. So it is methyl chloride on treatment with the sodium metal. So it is sodium, so it is Na. We need to have 2 moles of or 2 molecules of alkyl halide. So I am writing this again. So at Cl CH3. So alkyl halides on treatment with the sodium metal in the presence of, so it is dry ether. In the presence of dry ether, higher alkanes are obtained. So let us see. So what is removed? So we have already told, when a bond has formed, simultaneously a bond needs to be broken. So here it is. So this molecule, so that is Na, so 2 molecules of sodium is required, so it forms, so this gets combined so as to form CH3, and a bond between carbon is formed, so it is CH3 plus, and the remaining, so it is NaCl, so 2 Na, and we have 2 molecules of chlorine, so it is 2 NaCl. So here you can observe that you have started with a single carbon atom and the product consists of 2 carbon atoms. Therefore by this process you can synthesize alkanes with even number of carbon atoms. So this is a preparative method in which you can prepare alkanes with even number of carbon atoms. Like ethane you can prepare, butane you can prepare. So let me take one more example. CH3, CH2, Cl. So let us take bromine here. plus on treatment with the sodium, so it is, since we take 2 molecules of alkyl halide, we need to have 2 molecules of sodium, so it is 2 Na plus, for the convenient purpose I am writing like this, CH2 CH3, the presence of dry ether. So dry ether is nothing but it is free from moisture. So this molecule is removed, so it forms CH3, then CH2, then again this is cleaved, so this is remaining CH2 and then CH3 plus this is, so it is 2 NaBr. So this, while writing, explain, so the question, so this is an important one, third method. So the question will be asked like this: explain the Wood's reaction with an example. So first you need to write the statement of the reaction, that is, when alkyl halides are treated with the sodium metal in the presence of dry ether, so higher alkanes are obtained, and this reaction is called as Wood's reaction. Example, so you may write any of these examples. So if this is an ethane is formed and this is 4 carbon atom, so it is butane. So you have started with the 2 carbon atoms and the product consists of 4 carbon atoms. So this method is useful in preparing alkanes with the even number of carbon atoms. So this is it. So from the alkyl halides we are going to synthesize alkanes, and the name of the reaction is Wood's reaction. All the named reactions are very, very important. Hope this is clear. You need to note down this. So next method of preparation of alkanes is from carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. So when carboxylic acid is an acid, so it has got an acid character. So when it is treated with the base, so acid base reaction occurs so as to form salts are formed. So this you know. So when sodium salts of carboxylic acid is treated with soda lime is nothing but the mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide. So when those two are reacted, so we get alkanes as a product with the 1 carbon atom less than that of the starting carboxylic acid, with the removal of carbon dioxide from the carboxylic acid, and that process is called as decarboxylation reaction. So let us see that. So from the carboxylic acid we are going to synthesize alkanes. So the starting material or the reactant we are supposed to take is sodium salts of carboxylic acid. You know the general formula, it is RCOO. H is the general formula of carboxylic acid. Sodium salt, that means this acid is a substance which tends to donate H+. So this hydrogen is removed and in which, so that is replaced by a sodium, so it forms RCOO Na, and this is a salt. So this is sodium salt of carboxylic acid. So it is sodium salts of carboxylic acid. When it is treated with the soda lime means it's a mixture of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide. So it is NaOH and it needs to be heated, so it is delta heating in the presence of calcium oxide. So sodium salts of carboxylic acid is heated with the sodium hydroxide, and in the presence of calcium oxide, together this mixture is called as soda lime. So in this process, the carboxylic acid of an acid group is removed so as to form, so this compound is removed, so R is remaining, and then attached with H plus the remaining thing is 2Na, so it is Na2 and 1 carbon atom, so it is C, and then 3 oxygen, here 1 and other 2 here, so it is Na2CO3. So we have got the alkane. So let us take specific example for that. CH3 COO Na. So the name of this compound is sodium. We have 2 carbon atoms here, so the name will be ethanoate. Ethanoate. Sodium ethanoate. So it is again treated with the soda lime, so that is NaOH, the presence of calcium oxide. So this is removed, so it forms CH3 and 1 hydrogen here, so it forms CH4 plus it is sodium Na2 Na2 and CO3, and this is methane is formed. In this process, you can see that the carbon dioxide is removed from the carboxylic acid, and that process is called as decarboxylation. D means removal, so it is carbon dioxide is removed, and therefore it is called as decarboxylation. ಡಿಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಸೊ ಆ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಡಿಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇಂದ, ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದೆ COONA, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲೇಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಬೈ ವಿಚ್ an alkane is formed. So we can take one more reaction, CH3 CH2 COONA, sodium salt of, so this is, we have 3 carbon atoms here, so it is propanoate. Sodium propanoate, which is treated with sodium hydroxide in the presence of calcium oxide. So together this mixture is called as soda lime. So the thing is, you are going to attach an hydrogen here. So this hydrogen, so it forms CH3 bond CH2, in which hydrogen is added, so it forms CH3, then plus it is Na2CO3. So in this process you can observe one thing, that is the carbon atom in the reactant side it was 3, so 1 2 3, whereas in the case of the alkane that is formed, it consists of 1 carbon atom less than that of the carboxylic acid. So the statement of this reaction will be, when sodium salts of carboxylic acids are treated with soda lime, removal of carbon dioxide takes place from an acid group so as to form alkanes with 1 carbon atom less than that of the carboxylic acid. Clear? So we have got ethane. So this is another one method of preparing alkanes from carboxylic acid. So take down this. And the last method is from coal-based electrolysis. So by electrolysis we are going to synthesize alkanes. So electrolysis is nothing but, so it is a process in which ionic substances are taken. Ionic substances is nothing but it needs to consist of charges with it. For example, this is ionic in nature. So CH3COO minus will be a negative part and this will be a positive part. So when ionic substances are taken and that will be decomposed or they are broken down so as to form simpler substances by passing electric current through it. So electric current is nothing but, so it's a flow of charges or flow of ions or flow of electrons. So these two substances will be deposited and those are broken down and collected in the electrodes. So that you are going to study later. So in order to have an electrolysis, you are supposed to take only ionic substances. So electrolysis only work for those substances which are ionic in nature. So last method of preparation is from coal-based electrolysis. This is also an important one since it's a named one. So in this electrolysis, so we are supposed to take an aqueous solution. Aqueous means whenever you are going to prepare a solution in water, that solution is called as aqueous. Aqueous, for example, this is a sodium solid. So you need to dissolve it in a medium. ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಸಾಲ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ವಾಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ, aqueous ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. So you need to remember this. Aqueous solution ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so that solution is prepared by using or by dissolving certain substance in water. So aqueous solution of sodium or potassium salts of carboxylic acid on electrolysis will yield alkanes. So this is also one important method of preparing higher alkanes which consist of even number of carbon atoms. So let us see that. So let me take sodium ethanoate. So aqueous means it needs to be reacted with water. So idu sodium salts of carboxylic acid adre aqueous solution ಹೇಳಿದವೆ. aqueous ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ excess of water ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So it is reacted with water. So it requires 2 molecules. Here also it requires 2 molecules. So ಆನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಯೋನಿಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುವ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನಿಗೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಡ್ ಆನೋಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಯೋನಿಕ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಗಳು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದು ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅದು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ CH3, 2 molecules ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ ಈಥೇನ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH3 ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ CH3 ಬಾಂಡ್ CH3 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಈಥೇನ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಮೀಥೇನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೀಥೇನ್ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಇತ್ತು CH3, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಅದು ಹೈಯರ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ carbon dioxide. So these two are liberated at anode, and then so we have 2 molecules, so we need 2. So whenever you are going to write a chemical reaction, it needs to be balanced. ಎರಡು ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ ಅದೆರಡೂ ಕೂಡ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2CO2 plus then comes the sodium. So sodium when it is reacted with water, it obviously forms sodium hydroxide. So it is 2 Na ಎರಡು ಯಾಕೆ ಬರೀತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ನಮಗೆ ಎರಡು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2NaOH ಪ್ಲಸ್. ಈಗ hydrogen, count the number of hydrogen, you have H, 3 2s are 6, so 6 hydrogen, 6 plus 4 it is 10. ಈಗ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಸೈಡ್ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ 10 hydrogens ಇರಬೇಕು, ಸೊ 3 3 6 6 plus 2 8 ಆಯಿತು, ಸೊ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ is H2 and these two are obtained at cathode. So aqueous solution, so when you are preparing any solution in water, that is called as aqueous. So aqueous solution of sodium salts, or you can use potassium salts of carboxylic acid on electrolysis, will give higher alkanes with even number. If we use then the reaction would be so it has CH3 CH2 ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದನ್ನೇ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಬರೆಯೋದು, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ CH2 CH3 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ COO ಇರೋದು, ಸೊ CO2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ N ಅದು ವಾಟರ್ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಹೈಡ್ರಾಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ 2 ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2 ಹಿಯರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2. ಸೊ ಹೀಗೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟೇನ್. ಸೊ ಹೈಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಕೇನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಕೇನ್ಸ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಟೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್. So then, so before going to discuss about the chemical properties of alkanes, so one more thing we need to discuss is the writing the structure of a molecule when the name IUPAC names of the compounds are given. So let us see that. So you have studied the writing the names of the compounds when the structure of the molecule is given. For example, if this is a compound, this is a compound, so you need to write the IUPAC name. This is the functional group, so it needs to get the least number, so you are naming from right to left, so it becomes 4 carbon atoms, root word but, single bond AN, and the functional suffix is for alcohol, it is OL, and it is positioned at second, so it is 2OL, correct? So the now the thing is, you will be given with the names of the IUPAC names of the compounds, and you need to write the structure of the corresponding hydrocarbons. That is 2-ethyl 4-methyl heptane. So the thing you need to do is the simplest thing. So first you need to note the root word, so that is it is heptane, so it needs to consist of 7 carbon atoms. So put a chain, 3, 6 and 7, and the next thing you need to note is whether the molecule consists of any functional group, so that is indicated at the end. So whether it may be al, on, or OL, or oic acid, or nitrile, anything. So here this I have given the simplest one, so it is ANE, that means it consists of a single bond, and you don't have any other functional group except you have a substitutions. So substitutions at so let me take the simple one. So it is 2,2 dimethyl pentane. So here we have pent 5 carbon atoms, so it is, so then single bond ANE, and then you need to see the substitution. So substitution is, so you can start numbering from right to left or left to right. So at the second position we have 2 methyl groups, so it is dimethyl. So you need to attach methyl group, so it is CH3 and CH3. Rest is you need to fill the valency of the carbon atoms. So here it has been bonded with one bond, so the remaining valency of that carbon is 3, so it is CH3. And for this carbon it has been satisfied its valency, so this is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and for this carbon it has already bonded with the 2 bonds and the remaining valency is, so in order to satisfy its valency it needs to be attached with the hydrogen atom, so it is 2 hydrogen H2, and then for this again 2 bonds have been satisfied, so it is H2 again, and for this only one bond, the valency of carbon is 4, so therefore it is satisfied by attaching 3 hydrogen atoms. So this will be the structure of the 2,2 dimethyl pentane. Then let us see 3 ethyl 4 chloro hexene. Hexanol. So 6 carbon atoms. So done with the 6 carbon atoms, and then you need to see the functional group. So whether if any position of the functional group is not given, so then it is obviously at the first position. So it is at the first position attach OL, so that is hydroxyl group, and then at third position, so this will be the first, second, third, fourth and fifth, and this is sixth. At third position you have an ethyl group, so ethyl is C2H5. So you can split that as CH3 bond CH2. So this is nothing but same as C2H5. So it is CH2 bond CH3. And at fourth position you have a chloro substitution. So it is chlorine, and then other things all have been, we have finished. The one is functional group and the other two are the substituent. So it is so OL, it's the functional group at the first position, so it is OH hydroxyl group. So then substitution at the third position we have ethyl CH2 CH3, and fourth we have chlorine, chloro group, so it is Cl. So the last thing you need to notice, you need to satisfy the valency of each carbon atom. So bonded with 1, so you need to write 3, here 2, so it needs to be CH2. Here 3 bond have been satisfied, so it is 1 hydrogen, and here also 1 hydrogen, and here it is CH2, and here it is 2 bonds CH2. So this is how we are going to write the structures of the organic compounds when the name of those are given. Clear? So the next thing that we need to discuss is about the chemical reactions or the chemical properties of alkanes. So usually the alkanes are inert in nature, so that means it does not react with acids, bases or oxidizing agents or reducing agents at normal conditions. So even though these alkanes undergo certain chemical reaction, so under proper chemical conditions, so it's about the chemical properties. So this alkanes undergo chemical properties or chemical reactions like substitution reaction, oxidation, combustion reactions under certain conditions. So let us see those reactions now. So the first one is substitution reaction. By seeing the name you can understand substitution or the word meaning of that. So it's nothing but an atom or element or an atom or ion or group of atoms is replaced by another. ಈಗ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಆ ಗೇಮ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗೇಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಆದರೆ ಸೊ ಅವರ ಬದಲಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಅದೇ ಅವರ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಆಟಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಅಯಾನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೊ ಅದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವುದು ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಟಮ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಅಯಾನ್ಗಳು ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ಗಳು ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಅಂಥ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಅಂಡರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ alkanes undergo substitution reaction. So it may be chlorination, bromination, iodination, nitration, ಆ ಥರದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಗಳಾಗ್ಬೋದು. ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಆಲ್ಕೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಸೊ ಆಲ್ಕೇನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ದ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ಕೇನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ chlorine, whether it may be one or more number of hydrogen atoms are replaced by the corresponding number of chlorine or bromine or nitro group, so then such kind of reactions are called as substitution reaction. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಇಂದ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ಲೋರಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ, ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ಇಂದ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆದರೆ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ನೋಡುವ, ಸೊ if the halogens replace the hydrogen of atoms of the alkane, then it is termed as halogenation. Halogenation. Here methane, so it consists of 4 hydrogen atoms. When it is made to react with the chlorine, and this reaction takes place at a high temperature, that is around 573 Kelvin to 773 Kelvin, that is usually 300 to 500 degrees Celsius, or else we can perform this reaction in the presence of sunlight or in the presence of ultraviolet radiation. So it is sunlight is usually represented as H nu, either you can write it as H nu ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಕೂಡ ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರೀತೇವೆ, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ದ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ರೇಂಜ್ 573 to 773 ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಬರೀಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅನ್ನು ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, so this carbon is attached with the 4 hydrogen atom. So at a time the successive replacement of the hydrogen takes place by the chlorine atom. ಈಗ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಒಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಯಾರು ಆ ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ, ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಗಳು ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್, the other 3 hydrogen will be as such. So in the place of hydrogen we need to write chlorine, and this hydrogen will be removed along with the, so it forms bond with the chlorine so as to form HCl. So this is how the substitution reaction occur. So in the case of a substitution reaction, the hydrogen atoms of alkanes are replaced by corresponding number of halogen. Either in the case of halogen you can use chlorine, bromine, iodine, fluorine. ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಆಲ್ಕೇನ್ಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಇದರಿಂದ ಈ ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಗಳು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದೊಂದು ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹ್ಯಾಲೋಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಇಫ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಇಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಅ ನೈಟ್ರೋ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, NO2 ಗ್ರೂಪಿಂದ ಆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನೈಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತೇವೆ. So this is methane and it is substituted by a chlorine molecule, so it becomes chloromethane. And this is HCl, hydrochloric acid. So the continuation by, if you react this chloromethane with, so successive halogenation takes place or successive chlorination. ಈಗ chlorine use ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ, so this process is called as chlorination. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆದರೆ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ನೇ ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ನೇ ಅಥವಾ ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ನೇ ಫ್ಲೂರಿನ್ನೇ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್. ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನೇಷನ್ ಕರಿತೇವೆ, ಬ್ರೋಮಿನ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಬ್ರೋಮಿನೇಷನ್, ಅಯೋಡಿನ್ ಆದರೆ ಅಯೋಡಿನೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫ್ಲೂರಿನ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಫ್ಲೂರಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಸಕ್ಸೆಸಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಅಟ್ ಎ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಮೀಥೇನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಟು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ molecule of chlorine, so it forms, so I can club that and write it as CH3Cl plus is Cl2. The presence of sunlight is represented by H nu. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು. ಸೊ CH3 ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ CH2. ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಉಂಟು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ನ ಬದಲು ಕ್ಲೋರಿನಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ Cl ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹೋದ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ HCl. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೈಕ್ಲೋರೋಮೀಥೇನ್. And again, if you consider the dichloromethane performing halogenation again or chlorination again, then it becomes CH2Cl2. ಎರಡು ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಉಂಟು, so it forms CH2Cl2. the presence of H nu ಆಗುವಾಗ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ Cl CH Cl Cl again plus it is HCl. so this is trichloromethane, or else it is CHCl3, and this is nothing but the formula of chloroform. Then again, if you consider CHCl3 plus chlorination, that is Cl2, the presence of H nu or sunlight, the last hydrogen that is left in the alkane, that is also replaced by the chlorine atom, so as to form C, and then Cl3 to ಒಂದು chlorine add ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, so it forms CCl4 plus HCl, and the name of this molecule is carbon tetrachloride, or else that can also be called as tetrachloromethane. ಇದು ಟ್ರೈಕ್ಲೋರೋಮೀಥೇನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ CHCl3. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಈ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ ಎನಿ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸಬಲ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್ by, and the end product of that is will be carbon tetrachloride, or else it is tetrachloromethane. So if you consider, and that this process is called as chlorination of methane, in which the hydrogen atoms of methane is successively replaced by the chlorine atoms, so that you will get various product, that is chloromethane, dichloromethane, chloroform and carbon tetrachloride as a product. So this reaction can be explained through mechanism. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಹೇಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಇದನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕಿಗೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಬರೆದು ಕಲಿತ್ರೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.